Hey Ramblers, it's Rose from Ramblin' Rose Cottage, and it is June 9th, and it's hotter than the dickens here in Texas. Too hot to get in and do any playing in my garden, so I decided to make some soap on the fly here. Tonight we're going to make a seascape soap, a beach sea kind of soap. How am I going to say this? The ocean and the sand. That's the best way to say this. Okay, and we're going to use a blend that I've made out of two fragrances. One is cool citrus basil, and the other one is clean cotton. I did a 60-40 blend on this. It smells very fresh. It smells a little bit like the ocean and fresh sea breezes, with a little bit of a hint of citrus in it. So we are going to get started now by adding our lye water. It's been a minute since I've made soap. I've been concentrating on working in my garden, and so I thought I would bring you along for this impromptu soap making. We're soaping it right around 100 degrees, which is a little bit warmer than I like, but I'm losing the light and I want to get this done. So we're going to see how this goes. Stir it up a little bit and let's get the soap in. That should do it. That'll do it. All right, let's take this and stick it in the water here. And we'll get to start measuring off our colors. We're going to be using 3 colors for the ocean. I have a greenish blue. I mixed these all up on my own. And then a deep blue. And then a little bit lighter blue than that. These are a mixture. And for the sand, I have a sparkly tan. Hopefully it'll sparkle. All right, so we're going to do the sand first. I'm kind of eyeballing this and hoping I get it right. All right. And we'll add the color to that. Somewhere I have, here it is. Not what I was looking for. All right, let's stir that in. This will go at the bottom. I think I need a little bit more soap. All right, let's see how that does. We're going to pour that into the, no we're not. We're going to do the, we're going to add some fragrance to it. Just a dab. Mix this up real good, make sure the colors all evenly incorporated. And pour that into the mold. Put this off to the side so you can see what I'm doing here. Actually, that's more sand than I wanted, but it'll do. It'll do. Let's get that down here. And we're going to let that sit for a few minutes to get it set up, so because I want to create divots in the sand. And while I'm doing that, I will pour off what I need for the colors for the water. Need a little bit for the white for the foam. So we're going to do that right now. Don't need a lot. And we will stir that up real quick. Maybe a little bit more white. Not a lot, just a little bit. That ought to do. Make it nice and white. Alright, now let's do these. Stir this up so that it makes it a little bit looser. And we'll use a spoon for the last one because I've run out of spatulas. All right, let's do the blue in this one. This is a new design for me. When I first started soap making, I made one of these, but I haven't done it in about 4 or 5 years. All right, and then we have this blue. All right, now we can add the fragrance to these. Let's get them all stirred up. All right, let's see, let these sit for a few minutes and see if this is set up. Yes, it is. It's set up perfectly for what I want to do. I just want to make divots. Alright, that ought to do that. And that's that. Alright, let's start pouring. We're going to do an in the pot swirl here. In the pot swirl. Hopefully this works out. Cross your fingers for me. All right. A little bit more. And the last one. All right. It's do or die time. Let's take one of these and give it a quick stir. Don't want to stir it too much. That ought to do. And let's do the pour. Let's do the pour over a Alrighty. I think that'll do it. Let's clean off the side here that I made a mess. It's not making soap time unless I make a mess. Okay. Tamp this down here and take something, not sure what, and get that kind of swirled in there, so that it looks like the ocean. And we'll let that set up a bit and make a pretty top. Be back in a few minutes. Okay, I think it's good enough that we can make a pretty design on the top. And I'm just simply going to make it look like waves. And I think that's it. I think we're going to call this good. It's a simple seascape soap. And the cut will be coming up next. Hi, we're back to make the cut for this new soap. This is A Day at the Beach. And this is fragrance with a custom blend of cool citrus basil and clean cotton, and it smells very tropical. We're going to do an end piece cut. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Scoot that back a little bit. Oh, I'm liking it very much. So let's put that way. And the last piece. I think this one's my favorite. All right, this is A Day at the Beach. It will be available in the shop. Let's see, today is July 10th. It will be, or June 10th, I'm sorry. Rushing the month away. It will be available about the same time, 5 weeks from now, so mid-July. Don't have a date yet, but keep your eye out on my Facebook page, Ramblin' Rose Soaps, and you will see the announcements there. Thanks for watching. Please like, please share, and if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. My channel is focused on two passions: soap making and gardening. And in the summertime it's mostly gardening, but this year I'm ramping up my soap thingy, so there will be a mixture of gardening and soaping at the same time. And in the wintertime it's primarily soaping. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day. We'll see you on the next one.